Hello, Chelsea family. How are you all doing? Yeah, again this evening, I'll just bring in this matter uh, to the community to just have a view, just an understanding of the situation that Chelsea found itself right now, and for a lot of Chelsea fans who are very vocal and expressing their their displeasure with what the the ownership of this club is doing right now, and to make the matter a little worse, we can understand in the early days when this ownership came and it was just the head coach and one of the owner who happens to be the face of the consortiums, because this is a consortium. We have the Clear Lake, you have the Hedrick Capital Venture, which Todd Bowley actually represent, and some other people in this consortium. So this ownership is a large group. Is a large group of people who came together to form this consortium. That said, in this consortium, the biggest group there in terms of what the stake is, what the percentage of their ownership is the Clear Lake. The Clear Lake is represented by Ed Bali and the other gentleman that I cannot remember his name right now, and they are the ones really calling the shot. So why are we giving all this background? Is that the decision making process in Chelsea today is a lot more complicated than what Chelsea used to have in the past. And we fans, we need to appreciate that fact. We need to understand that why we are on the social media space expressing our displeasure, our frustration sometimes about how business is being conducted by the club right now. That said, out of the way, right now, with what you are seeing on the screen, this is the official site of Chelsea FC, and as you can see here, this is the men's team. We have about 6 goalkeepers here. This list, in the actual sense of it, is about 9 goalkeepers that Chelsea has on his book. One was just signed recently, which is the Mike Pender, and the other 2 goalkeeper have been loaned out. Talking of Slonina and Eddie Beach, they've all gone to some other clubs. So right now, in camp or in Chelsea, at Colburn, we have this 6 goalkeeper. We don't know what they're gonna do with this with Arisa Balaga. We don't know what is going to happen to Petrovic. It's really not in his own interest to just be a trainee goalkeeper. So I'm suspecting at the end of the day that Petrovic is going to be moved on. I'm also suspecting that at the end of the day, Arisa Balaga is going to be moved on. And then we have this 4 goalkeeper with Bergstrong. Lucas Bergstrong is going to be playing in the development team, so he's going to keep busy, and he's also going to be in the main team doing training from time to time. So we now have Bettinelli. I do not know the status of his contract with Chelsea. Probably this is his last year. So the goalkeeper situation sort of saved out. Now this is where the fun begins. You have the Sassy, you have Kukuhela, you have Tosin Adarabioyo, and then you have Binoy Badiashil, Levi Cohill, Chalover, and all that. I'm going to slide over into my tactical board here just so we can have an understanding of something else that is going on here, just to be able to have a visual representation of some of those pictures that I was showing to that was on the screen a while ago. Now on the left hand side of this page, we can say in the left back position right now in this Chelsea force team, we have Cucurella, Chilwell, and Caleb Wiley. This is a new signing. We don't know. It's not clear at this point if he's going to be going out on loan. The left-sided part of the center back, we have Badiashile and Colwill. In my opinion, this is a good investment. If these two players are well developed over the years, Chelsea already have themselves a proper left-footed center back over the years. Right now, they are making a lot of mistakes. They're conceding chances that they don't need to concede. But experience comes with practice, right? Give them game time. Let the two of them fight for one spot in the team. Sometimes you can even play them together, depending on the opposition that Chelsea is playing against. Now, we have an issue here. If we remember that there was the last year preseason when Chalobah was injured, that was when Chelsea went ahead and signed Disasi. At that point, I think it was, and at that point as well, Fofana also was injured. This person is not in the team. We have Thiago Silva, we have Trevor Chalobah, and so we were pretty light in that position. For a team like Chelsea, and this is where a lot of fans seems to be frustrated with this current ownership. Rushing into the market to bring in Disasi was the end game. What is the end game? It means that at the end of the day, they've already premeditated in their heart that they are going to be flipping Trevor Chalobah. And this is, in my opinion, this is not how a club should be, a squad should be built. A squad should still have its fabrics. In this team, as we see on this tactical board, there are some players there that has their roof in Chelsea. When you talk about Chelsea, they could tell you what it is like to play for the club, what it is like to develop in the club, to preserve the culture, the soul of the club. You're talking about players like Reece James, talking about players like Akipong, and on this board, I think it's just those two, and then you talk about Levi Colwill. Outside those three, there's none else on this tactical board that you could directly link with Chelsea, that has been in Chelsea for a long while. What this is going to do to a team is that it gives them the mentality of a mercenary. It's not really their thing. They're just here to do a job. And so this ownership does not seems to be bothered about this, and they are making all these decisions they're making, pushing guys out, trying to balance their book and all of that. So now the main reason for doing this video today is to just look at what we have on our hands right now on this tactical board. If we put the numbers together, we have 3 left back, 7 center back, and then another 3 right back players. When you put the back line together, we have 5, we have 6, that's about 11. And then you have 4 goalkeepers. I showed the other 2. That's already 15 in the backline department. 15. And then you come into the midfield. From what you can see, we have another 7 in the midfield. And then up top, the forward players, the left winger, the central attacker, and the right wingers. Combined together in that department, we have another 8 plus 7, another 15. And when you pull that together, you have 30 players. 30 players. Now, this list already is taking into account of Pedro Neto that is just signed today, will be unveiled tomorrow, and we're also including Omorodion here. Now, if for any reason we had another player, then it means how many players can Maresca actually have in Chelsea's camp? How many players can he actually have in the camp? So this is the issue here. So my suggestion here is that at the end of the day, Some players here probably we need to drop into the development team or send out on loan, and this team should be made a 25 member team. And if this is going to happen, already there's in the news today that James is injured, so I think to be practical, to be practicable, and to be very very pragmatic, that would be the right word. James shouldn't be dependent on this season. So because of that, he's going to be in and out of the team. But of course, he's going to be in the team. He's the captain of the team. I would look forward to seeing a situation where one of these two players are sent out on loan. And if you ask me, you spend more money, 35 million pounds on this dude. You spend 6 million pounds on this dude. I will send this guy out on loan. He's a good player. He will be very good. Just go give him time. And he's 18 years old. Let him go play a lot of games somewhere, developing confidence and knowing what to do. And then here in this midfield, I am going to find a solution whereby this man is either sold or sent out on loan. But from the beginning of the season, it's been very clear that the club is only looking at the possibility of sale. There's no need for loan. And this man here, I will be sending out if it's possible to get a deal for him somewhere, and that makes things a lot lighter there. And then in the midfield, we end up having two players covering each position, which could be mixed in different ways. So here we're having two players covering each position. Now this is where it becomes very very interesting. One thing is very clear: one of these two players should be going out proper sale in the coming years, so it should be a fight. And we know that James is going to be in and out, so because of that, I'm going to leave this the way it is. The other two goalkeeper are just gonna be for training. They're not necessarily part of the team. So this way, from the 30-man team, I've been able to take 3 out of this tactical board and another 2 in the background as the goalkeeper. Right now, what we have in this team would be manageable, meaning that in the forward area you have 6, in the midfield area you have 6, that's 12. And then in the back line, you have the same 11. 11 plus 12 gives us like 23. And with the 2 goalkeeper, 25-man squad. This is what I would do. This is how I think the structure should be sorted out. But if for any reason we bring Osimhen at the end of the day as a main striker, which I think Chelsea should do, then it means one more body is going to drop out from this team. And at this point, this is where I'm going to be thinking of this young man playing more with the development team. But we have to find a solution for Caleb Wiley. Do we want to keep him to back up, or do we want to send him to Strasbourg? The decision has to be made on time. So if you like this video and you have your opinion, please look at the comment below. Just make your comment there. Every comment is acceptable. Let's discuss this. What do you think Chelsea should do differently? And then I would like to ask at this point for support for this channel. If you like what you've seen and you still want us to do more content for you, please like, share, and subscribe. Remember to turn on your notification button, and we will see you next time. Thank you. Have a good one.